Well, on the radio for years here in Grand Rapids, many of you may recall Darla Jaye of the Morning Zoo on KLQ. She has many fond memories of her years working with Rick Beckett. She joins us now live this morning on the phone from Kansas City, where she's working. Darla, we want to thank you for joining us this morning. I know it's a very difficult time for you, sad news for you to hear, and unexpected on this Friday. Tell us about your years with Rick Beckett.
You know, when I heard late last night, all these memories came flooding back of my time in Grand Rapids. And when I came there, I moved to Grand Rapids in 1989 to work with Rick. And I have to say that nobody ever made me laugh as hard as Rick Beckett. He made me incredibly angry at times. He made me laugh really hard. And he made me cry a couple of times, and not for bad reasons. The show was probably working with him, and then later on with Scott, was some of the best years of my radio career. It's just hard to think back of all of the things that we did in 8 years. I mean, 6 years at KLQ, and then moving over to GRD for a couple years before I left, and I just can't believe it.
I know, and it's probably hard to put into words for you, knowing him so well as well. But talking about his personality, he is one of those guys, from what I know, who just kind of laid it all out there. What you saw was what you got, basically.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the reasons why when we were together we were so successful, is because we didn't, we had fun and we had lots of laughs doing a morning show, but he also liked to talk about real things that were going on in the news even back then. It wasn't all yuck, yuck, ha, ha, just because it was a morning show. He was very intelligent and knew everything that was going on around the world. And I think that a lot of people probably don't know he was so incredibly well read. And one of the things that I got from him was, I knew that he read all the news magazines. I knew he read several newspapers. So I started doing that every day, too, because I didn't want him to bring up something that I didn't know what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm. And catch you off guard there.
He did. He did. And that was a lot of the fun of doing the show, because it wasn't planned. We didn't have a script. And we had such incredible chemistry together that...
you guys did. I remember that. That was quite a time. Darla, we want to thank you for joining us this morning and for taking time out of your day. And again, our sympathies and thoughts go out to you and, of course, all those who have known Rick for so many years.
Well, I feel for everybody that loves him, and I know there are an awful lot of people there to do, including me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Darla. Well, it is now 6:50, and next up, a look ahead at what's going to be making news later today. You're watching 24-hour News 8 Daybreak, West Michigan's news leader.